voices inside my head. See voices behind the wall, uplifting the underdog. We fighting above the law.
All right, can you guys hear me? Hey, Honest Rage. All right, so we are on the way. I wanted to go through, I have some articles on Courtney, which is a missing girl from Estevan, where we live at. She went missing July 9th in 2004, which was a Friday night, like tonight. And so we are on our way to where she was last seen, which was what is the veterinary clinic where we bring Matthias to. Hey Mandy T, hey Samantha, hey Robin, hey Sugar Plum, Frankie, Honest Rage, Betsy, Jan. Hey guys, Mr. Sheriff's here, he's just driving. Whoop. There he goes. It's dark, but now she was last seen. Now some reports say 11:30, and then I've read some that say 1 a.m. So there's already conflict in what time she was last seen just in the articles that I've read online. Hey Noni, hey Heidi. Finally catching alive. Yes, it's not Summer Wells though. This is a local girl who's been missing for 17 years now, locally in the town that we live in. So we're on our way to where she was last seen here in Estevan. Can someone give me a quick rundown of her history? Yes, so she was 13 at the time of her disappearance in 2004, July 9th, 2004. She was last seen where we're going right now, watching movies with friends. And she had plans the following evening with friends of hers as well. And so she walked home Friday night about between 11:30 and 1 a.m., conflicting times through the reports. And after watching movies at the veterinary clinic, I guess that was like the hangout for kids. Now I've only been digging around into this for 2-3 days now, and I've gotten a hold of the family today. They actually reached out to me, as well as several locals and a close family friend to Courtney as well. So there's a lot of people. I'm getting a lot of information. Tammy! Hey, Tammy. Oh, I can't hear you. Hopefully you can hear me. Might have to come out and come back in or unmute. So yeah, so she was watching movies with her friends, and then it sounded like one of her friends' brothers offered her a ride home, and she happened to deny the ride, I guess. These boys have been cleared by police, and I asked the family today, I said, how does that, like, how do you feel about that? And they, Courtney's aunt actually told me, like, we don't think that they had anything to do with it, but I don't know. Now I have talked to a couple people who think that maybe the boys shouldn't have been cleared, so I'm not sure, but they were cleared. Hey, Terry. Oh, hold on. I muted you by accident. There we go. Okay. Yeah, 17 years.
Hey, y'all.
There, I can hear you now. Yeah, so she was 13 at the time of her disappearance. Now, where we are in Estevan, it's huge in oil and truckers. So it is kind of sketchy. And we're 25 miles from the border. Less than that, he says. So that's a drive for another day that we'll be able to show you. Now, it's weird because this isn't the first missing person that has been said to be last seen at this location. And it happens to be where we take Matthias.
Really?
Yeah.
That's a little freaky.
So. So this is the veterinary clinic. I'm trying not to show names on it or whatever, but they were watching movies here July 9th. And she had been offered a ride to go home. And she denied the ride and started walking home. Now, this is like outside of the city of Estevan. We're like in Buttfuck, Egypt. So now it is only 7:10 at night right here, and I didn't care about it getting dark. I wasn't even thinking, but Mr. Share was like, well, they're not going to see anything. I'm like, yeah, but it was, middle of the night when she was walking. I want them to see what she saw. But we will have to come here during the day so you guys can get a better look, because I didn't understand what he was saying, but I get it now. But it was much later than even now, and the 13-year-old denied a ride home to walk.
I was just wondering about that. Didn't you say she lived in Macomb?
So she
wasn't going to walk home.
She wasn't going to walk home. Yeah. Or no, that's where her mom and stepdad live, so I don't know where for sure
So was she 13 or 15?
I just know that's where one of her... She was 13.
Okay. Because a couple of the things I read said she was 15, and then some said 13, so I was not sure.
See, the conflicting timeline, I haven't read anything other than 13 is what I read on everything so far, but it wouldn't shock me. Yeah. Hey, Mary T. Hey, everybody.
Benny did.
Well, the article I read said,
I sent it to you, Benny.
13,
I sent it to you.
Said 13 and 15 in the same article, and I was like, "What? Now, which one is it?"
Yeah.
She was going to walk home. She'd have gone that way.
She would have went this way. Yeah, to go into Estevan.
Oh, you're like on location?
Yes, we drove up to where she was last seen.
Wow.
So if she left here and she was going to go home to the city of Estevan, she would be walking this way, which we're walking. And yeah. At 13, you got this, and again, this was 17 years ago. So,
yeah, neither of those shots would have been there.
Mr. Sheriff says
I
neither
was
one of.
Scared to walk that time of night.
I think so too, especially because it's kind of far on a Friday night for a 13-year-old girl. Like, I wouldn't want to do it by myself.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not buying that, because no matter where we go, it's probably a half-hour walk to get to the next house.
How far from where she was supposed to be going? So I don't want to say the city where I know one address. I don't know if she had, because it's her mom and stepdad, so I don't know if her dad and stepmom or what the situation is there. I just made contact with the family this afternoon, so I'm finding out all sorts of information. Just wanted to start study session number 1, because this is what I'll be doing on my channel. There's nothing we can get right now for answers. Hey, Benny. Study session number 1, because
Hi.
And
Hi,
once
Benny.
we are done, we'll
Terry.
Hello.
I'll show you guys the articles when we get back. But I just wanted to bring you guys, like, this is where she last was seen walking. So I don't know how far she would have made it.
Hmm.
Yeah, and he said, so this wasn't here, and this wasn't here. John Deere factory.
So was the traffic about the same
Yeah,
in
be
that
about
area?
the
Was it
same.
about the same? you
Not a
think?
lot of traffic.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Have
what
you
do
guys got a chance to read anything on her case yet?
I have
little
just
bit.
a little bit, yes.
I
not
have
watched anything.
a little bit. Hmm.
Okay. So her mom's sister reached out to me today, Benny. So
Oh.
we got a lot of locals and people who are close, and her family now, and they are very happy that there's fresh eyes on this. So
Awesome.
make sure everything is kept respectful, because I can tell you right now, I already see somebody in the chat, and I know that they're watching. They shared my this link out to her Facebook support group there. So please keep it respectful, because the family, and even out to the haters, like, have a heart, because the family is happy to have some fresh eyes on this. So, let the family at least have that, and everybody pull together, look her up, see what you can do to help find answers for the family. Please do. Spend your energy on something good
Yes.
instead of hating, please.
Right.
So do you think she made it this far? Like, I wouldn't even want to walk that far by myself as a 13-year-old girl in a sketch town of truckers.
I would not.
No, but you know what? Maybe we should be asking why she didn't take the ride. Now,
Yeah.
was she offered the ride? I mean, like, I know he says he offered the ride. Did he offer the ride? Was there a reason that she would have turned the ride down?
You know that
Do you
thing
know
that kids do when they're wrong? They'll admit a little bit and try and make themselves look innocent.
Mm-hmm.
That's exactly what I think that kid did.
And
I think she took the ride.
Yeah.
You think she took the ride?
I do.
I don't see why she wouldn't, honestly. And maybe, they got scared. Okay, so we've been walking this whole time. Here we are coming up to, what do you call this here? The highway, freeway? What do you call it in Canada? Highway.
Yeah, that's correct on this end of town. It's good. 20-minute walk to get to the nearest house.
Yeah, so I don't already like that. And here's the other kicker, is that there was tips that were called in by friends, like in Alberta or Calgary or something. There was several tips called in, and they cleared it as just friends trying to protect Courtney in case she actually ran away and didn't want Courtney to get in trouble or anyone else be in trouble. I think that's very weird, because to me it's too I don't like that.
Yeah.
You walked.
Yeah.
So share the area that you're in. Is that truck drivers, are they allowed to go through that area? Because some places they aren't.
Yeah.
They can't take their trucks. Can they?
Oh, around here they wouldn't care. Hell no. I've seen them parked on the side of the damn road there.
No, that's a major truck route.
Yeah, major trucking route right here.
Okay.
And
Last few years they built a bypass around the city, so there's less truckers coming through the town, but there still is a lot.
Now, somebody in chat just asked, how did she get there in the first place?
Good question. I will make sure to ask that. How did she get there in the first place? That's a great question. Who picked her up? Who brought her there? Because did she walk here? During the day?
How was she expected to get back?
Right, at 13.
Well, the other issue is that you know, she becomes kind of what they call the missing, right? It's she's missing, but it's are they looking for her, right? Like, are they even looking for her in the right country, right? If she wanted to run away, what would keep her from going to America, you know, with a trucker, you know, like, or with whoever, you know, and
RCMP seems to believe somebody around here knows what happened and is still saying this is active.
Yeah.
Yes, it's a cold case, and they are welcoming fresh eyes on it. Everybody is. And yeah, our RCMP says somebody around here knows what happened and they need to come forward. So it makes me believe. And when we show you guys this, hopefully this weekend during the day, you're going to see like back where we adopted Matthias from. I'm not sure when they started like digging all back there or anything, how many years it's been. But when I first came here, and we were going to visit Matthias a bunch, that's what I kept looking at. And it went through my mind. Like, I think I probably even said something that, like, it's just full of truckers over there, just parked. But, what was I saying now?
Well, that also said that she would go to her grandma's from time to time, too.
Yep.
And stay with her.
I'm guessing that there's some domestic issues in her home potentially.
No, I don't want to. I don't know. I read one article that had made it sound like maybe there was some hardships at home. What those are, if that's true, I don't know. I do know that I was welcomed right away as soon as people saw what I was doing. The family is being very nice and welcoming. And, okay, Tammy. So even there's a local in here, and I don't want to call her out, but she's in here right now, and she's been awesome. She gave me a little threat.
Is there a reward or anything?
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
No, not that I've read.
Now, do you know if the investigators, Ellie or whatever, will they allow you to have and go over whatever they have?
I believe that they will. The family today gave me the name of the detective to speak to and said to tell them that they're okay with it and let them know that I'm in contact with them and whatever. But I think that I can also go to the historical place and get the files, but they are literally like begging for fresh eyes on this. So
thank you, Skylar.
Yeah.
Thank you, Skylar. All right, so we're gonna head back to the house.
But at this point, they really have no idea what they're looking at, foul play or runaway.
Yeah, so it did to me already what it sounds like. And again, this is like day 3 really going into this. It sounds like it started off with people, I don't think necessarily the family, because I believe the family was like, it's not like her to just like not be at home when she says she is with no phone call or anything. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, there's nothing here. Let me turn the camera on. But what was I saying? Sorry, he was talking to me.
Is there any history of any recreational drugs or anything that we know of?
Yes, I've had one local reach out to me and tell me that, and I have one girl who is from Estevan, doesn't live here, who went through near murder situation herself. And she's going to interview as well and tell, but yes, it sounded, now here's a bunch of trains. Are we going to get in trouble for driving down here? Oh. So, and that's the other thing. It's full of trains, oil rigs. The one local told me there's even carnies that come.
So it's
and
always
they'll
stuff
stay a
coming
little
in and
extra.
out.
Yeah, it's literally like a hot spot for just, I mean, some people were telling
Everything.
me that there was a SA ring around here and all sorts of stuff. They were trying to warn me too against like law enforcement. Maybe some of them are crooks, but I've had to go to them. They were pretty helpful. So,
Do we
I
are we
I
aware
I
of
am.
the
Go ahead.
RSOs or the RSAs RSOs in that neck of the woods that are from that time till now? That's one thing we need to figure out, huh?
That's definitely a good place to start. I haven't gotten there yet, but yeah, that's a good one to start and see how many, who they are, and all of that.
Yeah, to look up.
Oh, that's right. You can't in Canada. They don't let it's not legal. You can't see a sex offender list in Canada. Shoot.
What?
Really?
Yep. Yeah, you can't.
Then why is there a
Hey,
list?
can we? I know.
No, you can't.
I'm thinking the same thing, Benny. Then why is there a list?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
But we can access it either.
No, you can't. No, it's illegal.
Huh.
Well, that never stopped us.
Yeah.
No, like there's no way
right.
you can't. There's no way to get it. We lost Tammy. I'm gonna go when we get back to the house. I'm going to go through a couple of the articles with you. You cannot search here. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
That sucks. I'm interested to know when I really can sit down with some of the people and see like what all is in their heads about what happened that night and what they think. Because I'm going to be honest, I think it's very sketchy that she was offered a ride. They claimed she didn't take the ride. I don't know. It all seems very, very sketchy to me. And
are we going to be able to talk to that person who offered the ride?
I'm not sure. I haven't talked to that person.
Okay.
I'm going to guess probably not. But hopefully, maybe, I don't know. I've put out my information. People are sharing it around. And now when you Google Courtney Janelle Struble's name, this live actually popped right up when you Google her name. So if you guys get everybody, like, look her up, see what you can do, because they want fresh eyes on this. Like, I'm here, Mr. Share is here, but it doesn't, we need more eyes, the better. And for 17 years, the family has been begging for help. And like I said, they all welcomed me and just, kind of warning me, like, please don't, like, they wanted to make sure I wasn't doing this for clicks and views. And so I had to tell them, like, that's complete opposite. I won't ever get the same numbers doing a no-name case. So don't worry about that, And when they heard that, they were very, very welcoming. So everyone just be respectful. Look into Courtney Janelle Strubble and her story. It's easy when you Google her. And just get her name out there. Get people talking and start looking into stuff. And I will share with everybody who wants to help cover whatever information I have, because it's the only way I know we can work together, hopefully, and help the family get answers.
Yeah.
I gotta come back in.
I know, like there were a lot of questions. Oh, I'm running things now, Benny. You're out of here. I'm kidding. Benny?
Where'd they go?
I don't know. It was weird. Suddenly, oh, there she is. Hi.
You sounded like a robot, so I had to leave for a minute.
Sure, Bear. And we were like, where'd you go?
Okay, so we're like, where are we right now in town, right? Oh, yeah, I know where we are.
Cop truck a couple blocks up on the right.
Mm-hmm.
So do we know the route she was going to take and all of that too?
Nope, not yet. I just know where she was at. And, well, kind of, if she was walking back to Estevan, it'd be this route that we're taking, right, baby?
Yeah, it'd be that bit that we walked.
Yeah, it would be where we walked, and we'd take a right. And, yeah, we're right. Would this be considered, like, Main Street?
Stop.
Mm. I'm gonna turn off. Here in Edmonton, her sweet face is on the gum machines. She's not forgotten. Awesome. Hey, Skylar. So I haven't watched the chat. If you asked a question I didn't see, can you please ask again? It's word of mouth.
Well, that
Okay.
is-
Yeah, she definitely didn't run away. I know that was the original thought, but she didn't take anything with her. Her wallet was left at home, and geez, that freaked me out, Benny, because your screen is black, and so it literally looks like you're in the crack in the wall.
I know, doesn't it?
Look at Benny. He's literally in the wall.
I'm the
That's
voice
awesome.
behind the wall, guys.
Oh,
Troll me
shit.
now.
Okay. So now that we're getting here home, I have my
That's
camera off,
badass,
right?
actually.
Yes. Okay, so she didn't take anything with her. Not her wallet, not her favorite stuffed animals, nothing. She didn't call home to let anyone know that she wouldn't be back or running late or anything like that, which the family says is very unusual for Courtney to do that. So
that would be unusual for any child that age
that's
to
what
leave
I
with
was thinking.
nothing.
With nothing.
Leave
Right. So I remember
nothing.
running away once and I took my stuffed animals, I took my favorite raccoon backpack, and I even took my homework so I wouldn't get in trouble for
She
running
was
away.
And your
17.
favorite shoes. Don't forget
Shoot.
favorite shoes or your roller skates. Well, I mean, they don't have that. Well, yeah, they would have had that back then. Stuff like that.
Yeah. No, she was 13, not 17.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, 13.
Ooh. Whoa. Okay.
Oh,
All right.
Screen recorded me going through everything, so it's
That's that's interesting.
let's see here.
It's interesting because it really starts to look like a scenario to me, just looking at it quickly like we are now. 13 is like that. It's like that cutoff age almost, right? Where it's like, it's if you're targeting a 13-year-old, it seems like it's for a particular reason, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's I don't know, for whatever reason I was thinking 17, and I had this sort of confidence, like, well, 17-year-old, the dynamics change. They're stronger, they're faster, they when they fight back, there's all of that. And 13-year-old is still hadn't maybe seen enough to fight back. I don't know, but
Right. Yeah.
Zena, I didn't take any of that stuff. That wasn't the important stuff. The roller skates were important, not the socks and undies.
right, exactly. Big difference in those kind of girls, those age
Yeah.
girls. Yeah. For sure.
I feel like we should stop. All
Huh?
right, I said I feel like we should stop. Okay, I'm trying to find the dang video. I don't. Shoot.
Oh man, that's too bad.
Is this it? I don't know. No, this is the wrong one. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, guys. Hold up.
No worries.
Okay, so take that one.
So.
Okay. Let's see here.
Struggle. Let's go to here. Voices behind the wall. So while they're busy, what's everybody up to here? Thank you for bringing this to
not
light.
find it. I'm being pissed.
Yeah, 17 years. That's a long time.
All right, I got it.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to pause it. Here.
It's a good point, Selena.
Yep. So she was 13.
13.
Now this is from 2019. Okay, been 15 years. So it's actually been 17 years since she vanished without a trace from Estevan. With every year that passes. Now I talked to Nicole, I believe that's who I have here. Yes. Right, so she was 13 when she disappeared. Police reports detailed her hazel eyes, birthmark on the nape of her neck, and a scar on her shin, which I believe was like an 1.5 inch scar on her shin. The time spent with Strubble seems like a lifetime ago for Burkholder. She tries to hold on to memories of their teenage nights spent around bonfires or hanging out with town's youth center. The place was smaller back then, but it seemed bigger at the time. That's the thing. She had lots of plans, so I don't like. I'm confident she didn't just run away because she had plans Saturday night. She really loved being with her friends. Where is it? Why won't it stop? Okay.
Have there been like an age-enhanced sketch or anything done?
No,
we
not
have any?
that I found. If there's any in the files that I hope we get. God damn it, my screen is froze right now. Can't even move out of here. But oh shoot. I wanna go back. I wanna go back. Hold on. Back over. Hold on, guys. I want to find. Okay. Okay. It wasn't letting me move my screen at all. I was frozen, but it was moving on the screen for you guys. All right, here we go. I want to go in here. There is the notes, like what RCMP says about the case. Oh, here we go. I don't know who that is. There you go, Tammy. I heard you come in, but I couldn't see you. Courtney Janelle Struble is described by her friend as ongoing, bubbly person who could get along with anyone. Oh. I know how easy it is for someone to just be gone, and it's just every year it gets harder and harder. She longs for closure, even if it comes in a form as daunting as a memorial service.
Where are you going?
Hmm. You hold on to hope, but at the same time, you almost have to mourn that person. With each anniversary, she wonders if a development in the case will overcome. Stranger things have happened. Missing people have been found. 5'3", 125 pounds, light brown hair. She had shorter hair too. Now I got the RCMP little notes. And again, this one is from 2019, and then I'm going to show one, I think it's from 2010. Here's the RCMP notes. Yeah, this is from 2014.
Is that the last time they've reported about this, Cher?
No, there was a report in June 2021, and I've reached out actually to the person who wrote that back in June of this year. Hopefully I can speak with them. Okay. So this is 2014, so 10 years after the 13-year-old Courtney Strubble was last seen in Estevan, Saskatchewan. Police say they haven't given up on finding her. Police spoke about the case Tuesday afternoon, noting they are using aerial drones and ground-penetrating radar to try and find her. Courtney's mother, Joy, was at the news conference and said she appreciated the effort RCMP put into the case. And while I haven't really ventured much outside, Walmart or whatever here. So I haven't, we saw when we went to make the police report, you said you saw her missing persons flyer. Okay, so Mr. Cher saw the flyer inside the police station, but I haven't seen it around, but I haven't been around yet either. So I am going to walk around and see if I can see anything anywhere about her, and if not, then maybe it's time to start fresh with some more flyers.
Absolutely.
And get that going. But the family and people who reach out to me it does sound like the police are, and I've read the RCMP Facebook site where they're saying like, hey, somebody around here knows something and we want answers. So it does really look like they really want the answers just as much as the family does.
That's awesome.
How easy was it back then to get out of Canada? Like, I don't think you needed a passport or anything like that, did you?
Yeah, I did. After 9/11, the border really cut it off.
Yeah, after 9/11, it would have been harder, but I know back in the day before 9/11, we used to take van loads of us back across the border all the time for like shopping and silliness, and we got across easily. But 2004, I think it would have been a little bit harder. Now, if there's not a trucker or something involved, I think that would be a little more easier at the borders between Minot, Northport, because I've spent a lot of time in Minot, North Dakota now, and I'm telling you, I've been told to look in that area to do with this case as well, and that whole area is sketchy. Like, I did not like being in Minot, and I did not like being there with my teenage daughters. I felt like I didn't like it. So because there's like nothing, it's all oil rigging and semi trucks and like fields and mountains. Like I'm sorry, but I'm in true crime. You know where my mind went right away.
Yeah, I do.
Losing a child is like losing a limb. She said, you learn to function without it, but every day you miss it and you mourn for it, which is Courtney's mother, Joy. She spoke about the ongoing questions surrounding her teen's disappearance. You need answers, she said, and that's what we're hoping we'll get. July 9, 2004, Courtney Strubble went to a friend's house and never came home. Police received numerous tips, but there have been no arrests and she was never found. Police believe they're dealing with a homicide. So when you read the articles, you read how it goes from runaway, missing person to now it's a homicide case as of, I believe this is 2014. So it's interesting to watch how they've gone through everything. Thank you, Mandy. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to chat.
They're not telling you what gives them that idea unless it's the amount of time that's gone by.
Skylar, you are amazing. Thank you so much. I love you. Every penny helps because we are going to be going around. We will go wherever. I told people today, like, we will go. They're like, go here, go there, like backtrace. And I want to retrace her steps. Like, I want to try and get as best feel I can. Cotton candy boobs. This happened where we are in Estevan, Saskatchewan. So it's a local case, cold case, but very much active. Okay, hold on here. Sorry, I want to get to the RCMP notes. They're not new, but trust me, I am gonna be going there. I'm gonna go there tomorrow to the police station, just to ask, what can you guys give me on here? And I'm supposed to ask for a specific sergeant, agent, and let them know that her aunt and that knows that I'm doing this, that they're okay with it. Otherwise, I can go to the Historical Society, I believe, and get some files as well. The family is anxious to learn what happened. Courtney deserves a proper burial, a proper resting place, she said. And we deserve as a family to know where she is. Like, amen. They deserve these answers.
Yeah, they do.
They deserve these fresh eyes on this. And I hope that we can make a splash or find something.
Yeah.
Her disappearance happened just days after another high-profile missing child case. So interesting that, they went high-profile, the other case, but not hers. Sure, she got local media, but I haven't heard of her until we just started looking her up.
Right.
So another high-profile case, 5-year-old Tamara Kempness. Now, I'm going to be honest, I saw that name. I did not look it up, but I will just to see, like, does it tie in?
Yeah. Yeah. We want some idea.
Okay, so RCMP notes, and again, these are notes from 2014. So not even fresh notes that I found so far. And again, this is only day 3 of digging, and I haven't scratched the surface yet. So I'm sure there is other stuff. I just haven't seen it yet. Okay, 10 years ago. So we're on year 17. 10 years ago, Courtney Strubble spent the evening watching a movie with a friend and his brother at a vet clinic on the outskirts of Estevan. So that's where we just took you guys. When the movie was over, Courtney said she would walk back to her dad's house. Okay, so that's why, because her mom and stepdad live in a different town or whatever, that M town. And so her mom or her dad must be here in Estevan. Again, I've got to learn exactly everything. Her friend's brother offered her a ride. Courtney said she would walk and left the house. This was the last time she was seen. Courtney was reported missing the next day to the Estevan Police Service by her father, and a missing persons investigation began. As a result of the investigation to date, we have determined that after she left the vet clinic, she made it back into the city of Estevan at the time of her disappearance. Courtney had a part-time job cleaning a friend's home in Estevan. She was to complete the job she had started earlier in the week and pick up her pay the weekend following her disappearance. She also had made plans to meet friends on Saturday additionally. So the next day after she went missing, she had plans with friends. So she for sure didn't run away. I'm not sure who walks away from watching a movie with friends at between 11:30 and 1 a.m. to go finish cleaning someone's house. So that's sketchy too. Definitely need to know more about that.
We also should know more about with that friend and the brother. We should find out if they have any connection to that other missing person.
Another child.
Unless you know something we don't know. you know, but if we would want to see if there's a connection, wouldn't we?
And Sherry just ran to grab her notepad.
Yeah, I'm taking notes, trying.
Okay. I'm seeing some good stuff here. So, were there any active serial killers in the area at the time? I recall some who were truck drivers, but that was my memory kills. Okay. Great question. And I'm writing that down. Oh, the house cleaning. We need to know more about that house cleaning job.
Right.
And I've already been checking around because I'm sure you all are wondering, just like I am, why the hell were they watching movies at the veterinary hospital, right? I don't know.
Yeah, I guess that would be a good thing to check out. I guess when I saw it, I just assumed that the friend worked there or something, but who knows? So yeah, I guess that's good to find out.
Or the metal factory. Okay.
But I'll tell you, I'd like to know more about that friend and
me too.
And his brother.
Me too, Terry, because right away, that's where my mind is sitting. I don't really give a crap that they've been cleared by police right now, because it's
right. I don't either.
It's not sitting right, and they're trying to say she made it into town. You guys saw how long that and dark just walking up to that road was.
Right.
And then to walk into town.
Maybe did, but I would,
I need to know how they know. Did she make it into town? That's how did they know?
Do we know at this point how much older this brother was?
No, not yet.
Like, was he just a few years or, oh, you're gone. Okay.
I'm here though.
I know you are. No, I was thinking.
I've just been laying back in the cut, taking notes.
I was talking and you were gone.
I'm sorry. Sometimes you sound like people go robotic, and so I have to leave the studio and come back on. Okay, let me. Oh, I lost it. Gosh, darn it. Let me pull that back up on the screen, guys, because I didn't finish reading that, and I had some questions.
But did you find out how old the friend's brother was?
I did not. Let me write that down.
Yeah.
Ages of friends.
Because, at least with with a parent, if I'm saying as a parent, someone old enough to be a parent would not have allowed that 13-year-old to drive home. It would be, look, I'm giving you a ride or you're going to be picked up.
Oh, thank you for reminding me that, Terry, because I want to know, how did she get there to begin with?
Right.
How did she get to the friend's house?
Where did her dad live?
How did she get there? Where does her dad live? And I know where mom and stepdad live, but not where dad lives. Where does dad live?
Skylar has a question. Who was the very last person to see her and the last person she spoke to? That's a good one. Those are good ones.
Oh, I need to go to bed now. Okay, good night, Hev. Sorry. Okay, Terry, I'm sorry. Will you repeat that, please?
Oh, I said Skylar had asked who was the last person to see her and the last person she spoke to.
Okay.
So those would be that we're aware of anyway.
The last person to see her that we know of is going to be the friends and that brother who offered her a ride home. Now, the last person she spoke to, I'm not sure, because again, I'm curious what makes them so sure she made it into the town of Estevan. Like,
Right.
how do they know
Right.
that? Did they trace a call? Did they get a text message being or whatever? How do they know that?
Dude, I mean, like, I'm not really thinking years here, but 17 years, did we even have them then?
17 years. Yeah, because Facebook was created in 2004.
Okay.
Yeah, we had cell phones in
Yeah.
2004. For
Yeah,
sure.
but in 2004, I think weren't we just starting to get them?
No,
Like the
because I
beepers
for
were
sure
still
had
on,
a
like,
no, I had a cell phone when I was, let's see.
you're right. I did too. I remember now. Okay. Okay.
2004. I don't know. Someone would have to Google that quick, but there had to have been something. And would she have been felt like? Would everyone really allow her to walk home at night like that with nothing? Like she didn't have, like that's even worse. So yeah. Let me write that down. Did she have a cell phone or anything?
Right. And you did write down about the dad, like how far he is. Maybe even like the relationship between, the parents.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
part
you
of your
said
family.
separated. It just might be good to knock some stuff out,
Mm-hmm. Did the friend's parents have a girlfriend? Did the friend's parents have a girlfriend or boyfriend at the time? I don't think the parents were there. It sounds like it was just kids. That's a good question. Was it all kids? Were parents there?
Yeah, at this vet clinic. You know what? We want to find out who owns that vet clinic.
Yeah, I know that it's not the same people because the name has changed. It used to be called something else than it is now.
No, that's fine, but we want to know who owned it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why we want to know that, but it just came to me that we want to know that.
Yeah. Okay. I got that wrote down.
Yeah.
Very good questions. Chat, what do you think? Hey, 423.
Hey, 423.
Would love your help on here. I know you're not close to this, but you're another set of eyes. Any questions? Are we missing anything, you guys, in chat? Because trust me, tomorrow when I wake up, I'm bothering all of the locals. Share if you see this. Thank you, and nothing but respect. Oh, I know that. I know exactly how you were feeling. And it's okay to step away from the people causing those emotions right now, but don't step away from Summer. She needs you. That's all. Because I've been there multiple times. So just don't give up, because other people, no matter who they are, related or not related to her, make things harder, because I think that's the end goal. So I'll just leave it at that. But I do thank you for everything that you do. I saw all the flyers in your car. So I know Summer would really thank you.
Okay, I'm starting to go back through the chat. Punksy mentioned MySpace could still be up with friends list.
You know what? I thought about that. I actually Googled it. Facebook wasn't even a thing until 2004. So I right away thought about MySpace.
Okay. By the way, when we're done with this, if you could message me the list of questions.
I sure will. I will screenshot them for you. You too,
Cool.
Benny. Or did
This
Benny
way you can cross stuff off the list. And Stormy Weather, this is a good question coming from Stormy Weather. What season was it? Winter, summer?
So July 9th, 2004.
July.
So yeah,
Okay,
it was
right.
summer. Courtney was reported missing the next day. Estevan Police Service verified. As a result of the investigation to date, we have determined that after she left the vet clinic, she made it back to the city of Estevan. At the time of her disappearance, Courtney had a part-time job, yes, cleaning her friend's home in Estevan. I have wrote down who is that friend. She was to complete the job she had started earlier in the week and pick up her pay the following weekend. She also made plans with her friends on Saturday. Additionally, none of her personal belongings were missing. Her wallet, her clothes, stuffed animals, and her makeup. Okay, what 13-year-old girl runs away from home without a couple cute outfits and makeup?
Exactly.
No. So I already know it's not a runaway, but yeah, they are treating this as a homicide. But again, there's been no trace of her yet. So it's interesting what made them now change it from runaway, missing person, to homicide. So I need to know why they have, the change.
Yeah. I'm just wondering if it's because of time, but if not, I want to know why.
Yeah.
Because time isn't enough reason for me.
Yeah, to just start actually putting in reports that it was a homicide.
Right. Yeah.
She was to complete the job the following weekend. None of her personal belongings. Yeah, that's weird. They were all left behind at her home. Investigators have determined there has been no banking activity, and her Saskatchewan health card has not been used. So in 17 years, she hasn't been to a doctor or hospital in Canada or anywhere in Saskatchewan for sure. But it's possible she could pay cash if she didn't have a health card.
Does she have siblings?
That's a good question. I didn't think. I know she's got a mom and aunt. Let me write that down.
With a question mark. So I thought,
Yes. Wait, yes. I believe so. Actually, I talked to somebody who I think her daughter is friends with Courtney's brother. Yes, she has a brother. Sorry.
Okay. So, she says, I think it is, brother's friend, question mark. So maybe we could find out if the brother knows the friend or the friend's brother. Or if anybody knows who they are. But we have to know who owns that vet clinic.
Her brother's
who owns them.
Yeah. Because it's interesting. Yeah, her friend's brother offered the ride and she declined to walk. Maybe, did she have a phone? Was she meeting a guy or something? Was she set up I don't know. Okay, what does this say up here?
And the brother, do you know older brother?
I think it is an older brother. I just learned about that today, so
okay.
That's why
let's try to find out that relationship too.
Okay. Yeah, I did. I wrote that down. Her brothers and their friends. Okay, so her health card hasn't been used. These facts are not consistent with a girl who ran away from home or chose not to have contact with her family. Thank you. Okay, so this is the RCMP, which is the Canadian Police notes right here. Investigators have, however, determined that after Courtney left the vet clinic, she made it back into the city of Estevan. Investigators have spoken to the two people she spent the evening with at the vet clinic. determined they were not involved in her disappearance through a variety of investigational techniques, including polygraph examination. Investigators believe that information relating to Courtney's disappearance, including her body, is located in and around the city of Estevan. So she still hasn't been located. And as of July 8th, 2014, RCMP believes that she is somewhere around here, dead or alive. And I'm sorry, passing a polygraph still isn't good enough for me, because who were these kids?
No.
Who were they related to? Who had money? Or you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I was told by her aunt that they don't believe that the boys had anything to do with it.
Okay.
Me, however, I am very skeptical of it.
Right. And maybe they didn't, but maybe somebody that they knew did.
Did they call somebody? Yeah. It's weird, right? That she was offered a ride home. She was hanging out with two guys at night watching a movie at an animal clinic, and then just never made it home. Did she take that ride? Like, maybe she did. And then you have her friends giving false tips to try not to get Courtney in trouble. But were they protecting Courtney, or were they protecting the other people? Like, I don't know. To me, that sounds like you could be protecting those two brothers and making false claims. Well, we've seen her here, we've seen her there. Like, these boys didn't do anything to her. I don't know. It could go either way, but I'm not ruling them out just because.
Yeah.
Because they said they did a polygraph. Like, I'm sorry, no.
I'll rule out the runaway, but I'm not ruling anything else out. Because bye. I'll see you when you get back. Hi, welcome back.
Thank you. Welcome back to the Voices Show. I've missed a bit. Do they know for a fact she even left the friends? I'm not sure. Yeah, I have wrote down to figure out how do they know, like, why are they so sure she made it back to Estevan, to the town? I'm not sure. This case is new to me. Unfortunately, I think she was an only child but has step siblings. That could be true also. I'm going to check into that tomorrow. Was her brother with her? Do we know? No, it sounds like it was just her friend, and the friend's brother.
Right, and they're in a vet clinic.
In the vet clinic, which I'm going to guess was owned by one of those people. And because we bring Matthias there, and they do have like a flat screen TV. And again, this was 17 years ago. It could have been, the spot, the kids hang out and watch a movie after it closes or something, whatever. I mean, I don't know. 17 years ago in a small town like this with not much to do, honestly, I could see that.
Yeah.
Okay, Shannon. Excuse my typos. I saw her grandma's obituary, and she was the only grandchild on her mother's side.
The ride? Like, was there a reason she wouldn't take it? Like, would she not be allowed to take the ride?
Good question. Let me write that down. Why would she decline the ride?
You sad.
Bye, Benny. I am going to end this one here shortly. So I've got some good notes to go off of so we can do a deep dive. And I'm going to go live again tomorrow sometime where we can all just, it's study sessions for now on the case, and we will just start chipping away at this case. So Terry, jump in wherever. I'm going to send you a screenshot of this. You guys look her up, take whatever notes, because tomorrow sometime we are going to go live and just do a study session, maybe like mid-morning with some coffee or something. But we're going to get our heads back together and keep taking notes and unturning rocks. And I think this was a good session number one. We got some good questions to start on. Some I already had in my head, but some other good ones I didn't even think of yet. Yeah, definitely checking into the MySpace. The motel was right by the vet. Babe, do you know if there's any quarries or rivers? Oh, somebody actually emailed me, a local. They did end up draining a river, and it was there was nothing found. So there was a river drained. I don't know which one. I'll write that down too. Like a river or lake or something. Thank you, Charm. I thought so too, because you know.
Did you get the one about school? Find out about the school?
No, where is that?
Mandy. I just happened to see it coming in. Find out about school. How was school going for her? But even just
Okay, good question.
more information about the school, you know, and you just pulled one up. And if she was bullied, I know what that feels like. Well, so do you, but I don't mean on here. Yeah.
Okay, school, was she bullied? That was before MySpace. No, Punksy, it wasn't, because 2004 is when Facebook started. So it went from MySpace to Facebook. Hey, Wild Dog, was CPS involved? Great question. Let me write that down. I don't think so.
Bless you.
Sharon, I did. Carrie said, bless you, baby. I did write that down, Sharon. I wrote down, did she have a cell phone? I'm curious because they are sure that she made it back to the town of Estevan. So,
And summertime has
was she close to her
was she
mother?
close to her? Yeah.
Always checking in. Yeah, it does sound like it was odd for her to not check in if she was going to be home. But I will write that down to make sure. I'll just say, was she close to all the family? Because that will start, that will, close to mom and dad.
Yeah, let's do that.
Or one over the other.
Yeah, I would just get whatever information you can from all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. MSN Messenger was also popular for the farm kids. MSN Messenger, you're right about that. I'm a farm kid, and you're right. And AOL.
Yes,
Ooh,
of course.
MSN.
Because they're, just, I mean, like, I don't even think that there'd be anything.
What was she wearing in July? She was wearing, let me grab that. What was she wearing? Oh, shoot.
Ooh, and ICQ. I don't know how big that was with the kids, but it was big right around that time. But I'm thinking more AOL and the chat rooms.
Yeah, that MSN Messenger, I completely forgot about it, but yeah, that was definitely a hopping thing. So I wrote that down. AOL, ICQ. Oh, ICQ, I've forgotten about all of these.
I know. See, that's why something like this is helpful, because some of the stuff, like, you forget, they remember, and
Okay.
Somebody's Zena the Great. Did you see she put Church of God was also a hangout for the children?
Yes, she went. Yep. A couple of the articles would say they would go to the youth center to hang out. So yeah, a part of the church, which I used to always be a part of also. Back in the day. So she was 5'3", 125 pounds, light brown, short hair, hazel eyes. July 9th, 2004. Last seen at 1 a.m. So there we go. Already conflicting times in the articles. So 1 a.m. on here, but 11:30 on at least 3 other
Right.
reports. So between 11:30 and 1. And to me, why is there the different times? Last seen, she was wearing a gray bunny hug. I have to literally Google what a bunny hug is. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you.
An orange shirt and blue jeans. Courtney has a birthmark on the nape of her neck and a 1.5-inch scar on her left shin. And somebody was asking for recent or updated generated pictures. I've found one on her Facebook page, which I will share in the
A hoodie. A bunny hug is a hoodie with a big pocket on the front. Ta-da! Look how I'm by myself. Oh, there you are. It's because I went to another page to Google, and I'm like, a hoodie, a hoodie.
Oh, it's a hoodie. Oh, did you know that?
Because I just Googled.
That's one they call a hoodie a bunny hug.
It's so funny. I guess with that big pocket in the front is what it came up with.
Ask why was she allowed to go alone? I certainly will. That's number one question to a lot of us. Yeah. Okay, so if I can go, I'm gonna go ask someone where are their bunny hugs just to see the look I get. Well, guys, I'm gonna end this here, and I will send you a screenshot of these notes, Terry. If you think of anything else, text me. Go ahead and dive in, and watch for me to pop up sometime tomorrow, mid-morning, early afternoon, to just get our heads together again.
Before one of us jumped out or we were thrown out, you said something, you were going live, but then nobody was there.
Going live sometime tomorrow. I don't know what time yet.
Okay. Wasn't sure.
Because either we're going live on our joint channel tomorrow night, or he's going to do something on his channel tomorrow night. So I'm going to do it. Let's do it like mid-morning with our coffee.
Okay.
I'll set it up tonight, and I'll get it ready. So if you guys watch for it in like the next half an hour, it'll be up and ready, and we'll get our heads together again for another study session. So like I said, I just started digging into this case. It popped up. It's the name of my daughter. We're here. So I was like, well, let's do this.
There you go. Yeah.
Thank you, Mandy. Thank you guys for listening and keeping it respectful. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. And anything that you guys can think of, write it down so that you can bring it to us and we can, what's FUBAR, Sweet D?
That's Sophia for recognition.
Oh, I knew that. I was just curious because it's a place I got one of my tattoos at, so I was curious. Smudges and prayers back, Punksy. All right, good night, everybody. Thank you so much, and I'll see you back tomorrow. Thank you, Terry. Love you.
Thank you. Love you too. Bye,
Benny,
everybody.
bye.
Good night, everybody.
Mr. Shear says good night, everybody. He'll be more vocal tomorrow. He's been quiet because he took a nap and then something happened. Mommy's in the house. We gotta bring her to the vet on Monday. Oh, so I can show you guys during the day because we're gonna bring her. But yeah, so Matthias does not really like her right now. So she's in here because she didn't got her rabies or her shots or anything. So we made her a nice bed she loves. I know. I'm sorry you're here. Okay, guys, so we will regroup tomorrow. Thank you so much. Love you all.